What's up, everyone? Dem Boys back at it. This is going to finish up the running aspect of our gun Taysom Hill, and then no later than Wednesday I'll get you all the pass plays for different type of coverages and formations that you might see. So we won't have a long wait for that, and that should then wrap the Taysom Hill part of this up. Then we'll move to some other formations for you. Uh, the first thing we're going to cover today here is going to be if you're facing 3-4 odd. Another way you can attack that beyond what I've given you is you can go ahead and it's a hesitate cutback. So let's check that out. So to make this work as well as possible, I like to go ahead and ID the backside middle linebacker. And then it's just like a little S curve. You start to the right and then you just kind of curve back to the left. This one was a little different. He pinched it. I wasn't sure if it was going to be there, so I just cut my ID on the seam. Really what I learned doing this is it doesn't matter as much. You can just keep your ID on the seam. When you're facing 1-4-6, aside from the flip setup I gave you, another way you can attack that is to motion your outside receiver and motion snap him in. So let's check that out. This is really something that can be effective in a lot of situations, but I just wanted to show you that it will jam things up to where they're not going to be able to get that instant pressure right up the middle on you that we're accustomed to seeing in 1-4-6 when you run out of the shotgun. So just kind of a general rule of thumb for you. You can check and see if people are base aligning by motioning. So motion that outside receiver across and see what happens. If it pulls somebody inside, as it would maybe in man coverage, the man would follow. But when they're not base aligned, you may get one of those outside defenders to come into the middle, and then boom, you can motion snap and hit the edge. So let's check that out. Bear can definitely be a difficult defense to run against. So what you'll note here is I know he hasn't been base aligning, so I'm going to ID the end and then motion snap to pull his edge defender in. As soon as he pulls in, I'm going to go ahead and just take my real easy edge that I've sealed up. But that can be done against any formation. So when you're facing anything with a 4-down line, you can go ahead and double team the end on the strong side and then just ID, the slot defender over there, or if it's just an outside linebacker, whoever the defender that would be kind of up the seam is, that'd be the guy you would want to go ahead and ID. So let's check that out as well. So you'll note, same deal, I'm just kind of getting that seam defender there, and you'll see how they seal that edge and allow you to get around them. A little bit tougher with 4-down linemen than it is with 3, obviously. So really this is one of the best ways I've found to attack nickel. Another way we can go ahead and try to attack 3-3-5 wide, depending on how they're playing it and how they're setting it up, is the caveat with this setup. But what you can go ahead and do is double team the defensive tackle and ID the Mike linebacker. We'll check that out so you can see the lane that opens up as well. So I mentioned this kind of depending on what setup they use. Really what I mean by that is this is going to work a lot better against the cover 3 than it will against the dual spy safeties, right? The dual spy safeties will both kind of crash down in the middle and do a pretty good job of shutting that down. So be aware of that. The last two things I want to show you are going to be generalizations based on coverage types, not formations. So if you're facing a cover 4, what you want to do is you want to hesitate and wait, because what will happen is the safeties and everyone will kind of suck in. Once everybody sucks in, then you're going to go wide. Simple enough, right? The next concept is just going to be if you see man. So again, just any kind of a generalization about man. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to motion snap. The reason why is, in this case, Brown, the defender over Brown, is going to run himself inside quicker than Brown is. So, again, we will work on the timing of this motion snap. But what you'll do, boom. And they just essentially pinch themselves off it, and it creates a nice wall for you in both of those instances. Well, everyone, that'll wrap it up. Appreciate the support. Like, comment, as always, subscribe, and go ahead and check out our Facebook group. Just a community of people helping people. Madden Genius is the group. Hope to see you there. Dem boys, peace.